Hello everyone! What I'm about to share with you today sounds like something out of a novel, but it's happening in real life, at the heart of the Turkish entertainment world. Model Sara Bluma broke her silence and made a confession that shook the press in both Turkey and Italy. Yaman is still obsessed with Demet Özdemir and is in therapy because he can't move on. With tears in her eyes, Sara said that during their relationship, Ken constantly talked about Demet and even whispered her name in his sleep. Everything became toxic, she admitted, and she felt like she was living in the shadow of a ghost. But that wasn't all. She revealed that Ken still keeps old photos of Demet on his phone and at home. "I wasn't fighting a man in love," she said. "I was fighting the idealized memory of another woman." The final blow came when she discovered recent messages between Ken and Demet, short but filled with emotion. That's when Sara realized her story with him had never truly started. Social media exploded. Some accused Sara of exaggerating. Others believed she finally voiced what many suspected for years. And in the midst of it all, Demet remained completely silent. When asked for a comment, Demet simply said, "I prefer to leave the past behind. I don't want to talk about it." A brief phrase that sparked a storm. Was she avoiding the truth or still feeling something? Many believe her silence speaks louder than words. Khan's mother, Yaman, also spoke for the first time. "My son was happy with Demet, and he has never forgotten her." Her words touched thousands who left messages like, "True love never dies," and "A mother's heart never lies." Meanwhile, an anonymous Turkish psychiatrist confirmed that Khan is receiving emotional support after the breakup. Idealizing a past love can become a dangerous obsession, he explained. Faced with all these revelations, Khan could no longer stay silent. In a video shared on social media, he responded firmly, "These accusations are an invasion of my privacy. Therapy is a healing process and nothing to be ashamed of. But using it like this is unacceptable." He announced legal action. But the story didn't end there. In an interview with the Italian press, Sara dropped another bomb. "One night, I saw the messages between Ken and Demet. They weren't recent, but they were still there. It was clear they were still talking." This changed everything. Are Ken and Demet secretly in contact? What does her continued silence mean? Now, more than ever, people are asking, is this the final chapter of an unfinished story or the beginning of a new one? Because when two people can't forget each other, fate often finds a way to bring them back together. And maybe, just maybe, Demet won this war. Without saying a single word, I'm not surprised to see so many comments filled with affection and respect for Demet Özdemir. People call her one of a kind, brighter than the sun. And it's not just about looks. It's because she's achieved what few public figures manage, recognition that goes beyond her on-screen roles. When I read things like, "Demet, you're everything to me," or "Demet is a phenomenon," I don't see exaggeration, but a sincere reflection of her impact. Over the years, Demet has taken on many roles: dancer, actress, ambassador of major campaigns, media icon, and now a symbol of strength and balance. Even as the media tries to tie her name to actors like Yaman or Çağatay Ulusoy, she has stayed away from the gossip circus. She responds with consistency, new productions, and trips to Italy that have strengthened her presence beyond Turkey. The obsessive focus on her personal life is nothing new, but it's exhausting. As a public woman, she's held to standards that male celebrities aren't. If she laughs, she's shallow. If she's quiet, she's arrogant. If she's in a relationship, she's using someone. It's frustrating to watch her career be tainted by trivial rumors. Yet she responds with grace, something rare today. Seeing the support from her fans is moving, and I count myself among them. Because there's something inspiring in the way she moves forward, never chasing the spotlight. When people say she chases other actors, I don't see desperation. I see a woman reinventing herself, living on her own terms, owing nothing to anyone. I also don't understand those who downplay her talent, that she repeats herself, that she can't act. But Demet never had to raise her voice to be noticed. Her power lies in the details, in how she expresses emotion with a glance or subtle gesture. That's rare, and those who value authenticity can see it. Her success doesn't lie in beauty or fleeting fame. If it did, she'd have vanished like many others. Instead, Demet stayed, evolved, and diversified her career, from telenovelas to international projects, proving she's a woman with her own vision, needing no man to shine. Contrary to what many think, Demet has become a role model for women, for her independence, how she handles criticism, and how she protects her privacy without playing the victim. Even when dragged into baseless stories, she stays out of controversy. She doesn't cry for attention. She just keeps going. Maybe that bothers those who live for drama. But in a world ruled by scandal, there's something admirable about shining quietly and letting your work speak. I'm not saying Demet is perfect. No one is. But I believe she's moved forward in a harsh industry, full of comparisons and betrayal. And despite it all, she has matured and built a solid career. She's not the shadow of any past romance. She's a complete story of her own. So when I read Demet has it all, I know it's not empty praise. Because behind those words is a deep truth. Demet Özdemir is not just an artist. She's a woman who became a symbol of strength, elegance, and consistency in a world that often tries to dim those who shine too brightly.